Welcome to this Far Cry Primal video where I'm going to be discussing some of the best Easter eggs and references in the game. I love Easter eggs and I think they're freaking awesome. I love it when the developer literally stamps some of their own fanboyisms or likes in their own game for the fans to find. So, shall we jump in? We'll start off with a relatively simple one, and one that is actually a trophy and achievement in the game, is finding the Far Cry Blood Dragon and its eggs, which, if you remember, was one of the spin-off titles from Far Cry 3, and it was a neon-glowed 80s extravaganza, which I actually really liked it myself, personally. Well, you couldn't really have a Far Cry Primal game set in the prehistoric period without a nod to Stonehenge, one of the biggest and most intriguing mysteries I think exists on this planet, and it confounds me to this day as to what it is actually about. But alas, it is here for you to enjoy in Far Cry Primal. Yabba dabba doo! Here it is! Here is the Flintstones Car, which I really don't think they could have got away with not including in the game, because it is a pretty neat Easter egg and one of the best cartoons of all time. I am unsure what's happened to the family though, that is pretty grim. Here's a shot of Fred and Co in better times. Rest in peace. One of the people you will need to recruit in the game is Carew, who looks eerily like the big boss. Well, that's a pretty cool reference if you ask me. Now we're moving on to a reference to another game, albeit an Ubisoft game, with Assassin's Creed, where one of the missions is actually Leap of Faith, where you have to, well, perform a version of a Leap of Faith. Funnily enough, this isn't really the only Assassin's Creed Easter egg, and there is a theory that your main character is one of the first assassins, which is a pretty tasty rumour, and will link Far Cry and Assassin's Creed, two of Ubisoft's favourite properties. Also, the AC logo is here included bottom left in the minimap. And lastly, we have an ancestor of Herc from Far Cry 3 and 4, who here, his ancestor is Urkey, who has a similar headband and looks pretty much the same, albeit a bit primal. Oh, please excuse me for that terrible pun. But it's pretty cool that they're linking this to the other franchise, and it's not just a complete spin-off, which is pretty cool. So, that's been me. I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you want to see some more, hit that like and subscribe. Goodbye.